it's Kim from Tall Mouse Creative Arts, and happy fun Saturday to you guys. It is a jam-packed day, so we are going to get started right now. So first things first, drop a comment. We are going to be giving away two $25 gift certificates by the end of the day today. So drop your comment. We'll be calling them out and picking them and posting them tomorrow morning. So good luck to you on that. And it can just be a simple hello. And then we are going to go over our projects, and then we're going to get to the fun stuff because I have a lot of new things to show you guys, as I always do. And what projects are we going to do today? So I'm all about the folding. I got myself a large scoreboard and I'm just loving it. So it's all about the folds. So we're going to make a lovely little gift box. We are going to make a gift bag, which is a lot of fun because you can put some treats in it. And then the next one is going to be a tea bag holder, which you can put some cookies in the middle or a little gift card. So let's get started with our projects and then we'll be back for the new goodies. Okay, let's start by making the first project, which we are going to do the box right here. So that's your little treat box. And then the tags, I wanted to show you that in the kit, what I gave you guys, there's certain tags for the template for the tea card, which I'll explain. You have just two different size tags here. For the box, I cut this one out. You can use it as a template or you can actually cut this out and go ahead and use it. For right now, I use this size for the template for this particular piece. And this is the only part of it that I inked all the way around that because I did want it to stand up. And then you got a couple of stickers in the kit too. So I just put two of them. And then my intention was the twine to go with this particular project. So that's what we are going to finish right there. So you're going to need a scoreboard or a way to score. And then I just wanted to share, if you don't have a scoreboard, you can always use your trimmer. You've got a groove right here, so you can use the back side of your tweezers or you can use a bone folder. You just have to be careful that you don't press too hard if you're going to use this guy because you can rip your paper. So you do want to just be careful, but I've definitely used that in a pinch. I finally broke down and bought myself a score pal. But there are other ways of doing it, just so you are aware. Okay, so we are going to start with the tan-like paper, which has the stripes. I chose to put the stripes on the inside, so that is what I am doing. You can switch it around if you'd like. So we are going to be scoring, cutting, and gluing. So let's score first. And that's the whole entire 12 by 12 piece of paper. And you are going to score at the 3-inch and the 9-inch. So that goes the entire way down. We are going to cut that and pop that off to the side in just a minute. That's the part that I use the tag on, one of them. So you do have extra pieces. So score at 3 and 9. I know my instructions say turn it to the right, but we're actually going to turn it to the left because we're going to score again now on this way. We are going to score at the 1-inch. We're creating the flap. A 3.5-inch mark, which creates the edge, which you're going to cut out. The 6.5, the center, and then a 9-inch mark right there. We're going to score. So you can, my score lines are awfully light. And then what we're going to do is turn it back right side up. The small 1-inch flap looking towards you, you're going to cut down through that, through down to the 3.5-inch and off to the side. Both sides, you're going to cut those out. And then your piece will be looking like this. And I already scored them and gave them a nice fold. So these are the pieces we cut out. We're going to fold down your 1-inch and then use your bone folder to give it a good crease right there. We're going to fold that guy down. We're going to fold the next flap down, give that a crease, and we're going to fold down one more time and give it a crease. Now, these two sides, you're going to come in. These are the squares that we shot away. We're going to come down because that's solid. You're going to come here and you're going to cut right here, stop at that score line, and in the bottom here, you're going to cut up to that score line. You're going to repeat the same thing over on this side because these are going to become your flaps. So these pieces went away. We're going to cut down to the score line, go down to the other score line and cut those guys. Then go ahead and fold all of your pieces. We're going to fold this one and this one. I already did that. This one and this one. That's why I'm not using my bone folder. And then we're going to do this one too. Now, what I suggest is folding it this way. Put your tape runner along here because we're going to then pull these guys up and go like that to create the walls of your box. And then glue this side first because then you can tilt it. So you can watch right here. We're going to use a tape runner. Okay, we're going to go fold those in, go up, and we're going to pop that guy. This gets a little dicey. Make sure it doesn't stick until I want it to stick. Okay, so now that guy is all glued in. This and this. So now what we have to do is I'm not going to put glue on here. I'm going to put glue on this guy. So that's partly what your box looks like. So I'm going to put glue right here so then I can just put the lid up, or the flap, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I like to hold these right here and then just ever so gently line that guy up. Okay, all lined up. That guy, that guy, that guy. And then your box. You can trim the lid if you'd like, but it is ready for treats to be put inside. And then we tuck that guy in right there. Your box is done. We just need to tie your twine around it like I did on the other one. Put your treats in there. And your box is just about ready. We can trim that off. And trim that guy off. Our tag's ready to go. You can choose to put it in here or in my picture. I showed it right there. So either way, your treat box is ready to go. Right. Okay, guys, our next project we're going to do is the gift bag. And this one could be used as a gift bag, or you can certainly put treats in it. With your fancy ribbon, of course. And you notice there's no creases on here. We do have a crease in the bottom box, but I'll show you. There's no creases in here, so it holds quite nice. And then the glue that I used is the red line tape, and I've had this sealed up and popped off to the side for several months now, and it has held quite nicely. So on this project, I do recommend using a stronger tape. I haven't tried liquid glue, but I am using the red line glue, as you will see. So let's get started in making our little gift bag treat box. Okay, so this paper is the presents on one side, the dots on the other. You can choose to switch it around. You want to cut out the 12-inch and make it a 5-inch strip. So what I did on the right-hand side is I put my glue strip down right here and then put it down on the bottom side of one. We're going to come back to this in just a minute because we're going to roll our box onto here. That's what gives it the no crease look. So to make the box, what we are going to do, this piece is going to make the bottom of your little your gift bag. So it's going to be the base of it. So you've got your green glitter paper. I put the glitter side down because if you turn your bag over, then you see the fancier paper. So glitter side down, matte side up, and then this piece is going to be 4.5 by 3 inches, and then you're going to score a 1/2 inch on each side. So 1 score, 1 score, 1 score, 1 score. So you have 4 different pieces, and then choose to cut. You're not going to cut the square out because that's going to act as your flap, but choose the left side or the bottom side, right side. But if you stick with one side, you're going to make a trim mark right there. Don't go in and cut that one. You're going to cut the flap off. So if you're going to choose this one, choose that one, come around and cut right here, come around and cut right here, and come around and cut right there, because that makes it into a little flap right here, because one side will have the flap in order to connect that piece right here. So you're going to connect all 4 corners and make this little tray, which is going to turn into the bottom of the gift bag. So now I'm going to speed this up because it takes a few minutes to actually remove the red line tape. And what we're going to do is remove it from all the way around here, just really securing it, remove it from here and here, and then we're going to place the long side at the bottom corner and up against the edge. We're going to glue that down, and then we're going to roll with the paper all the way and seal it. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to speed it up. Okay, as you can see, I went around all 4 sides, but I just haven't connected this piece yet. And you just go ahead and roll it, and then while my hands are on the inside, I'm connecting it just to make sure the glue sticks. But having glue on this side and glue on this side really makes it hold. And then you could always put another strip right here. But for the interest in time, we are not. I'm just going to fold it over and then create this connection right there. And then all you have to do is do your little hole punch right there, pop your little ribbon in, and this guy's almost done. I used some of the leftover green paper and then one of the 2x3 tags and just inked that and popped that on, because you can go ahead and attach it right there or in there. But now your gift bag is ready to be filled. Okay, our final project is a no glue snow good tea holder. We're not doing any gluing, which is really cool, just scoring, cutting, and folding. And so this is what this little guy, I already put a little tea bag in there, looks like. And you notice you got a little space right there. You could certainly put a little bag of goodies in there, maybe some cookies or tea biscuits or what have you, to go along with the tea, or to fit a little gift card holder or gift card as well. And then this shape, I know it's a little weird, it's on the template for the tea card. So now you understand this shape. So I did that so you could use some of your extra paper, because you are going to have extra of the paper, a little bit extra of the green, and then maybe put your little sentiment right there to put in so it acts as a little gift card as well. So let's get going on making our tea holder right here. So you are going to start off with, and excuse me, it's going to get a little dizzy, the snowman paper. And I chose to have the snowman go on the outside and the stripes on the inside. So you're going to take your 8.5, you're going to take your 12 by 12 paper and cut it down to 8.5 inches. And then this piece you get to do whatever you like with. And then we are going to turn it on the 8.5 inch side. If you've got your scoreboard, you're going to pop it in this way and score along this side. You are going to score 1 1/4, 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5, 7, 9, and 10 3/4. And then we are going to turn it on its 12 inch side and score at the 2 1/2 and the 6 inch mark. So you got 2 score lines on there. And then I would leave it this way, vertical, the long ways up, because we are going to cut out now the ends. And I'm going to show you this way so you can see it better. We are cutting down 1, 2 notches and then all the way across. We're doing that in each corner right here so that you end up with this piece. So if you want to go ahead and cut down to those score lines, this piece is now turned into this piece, perfectly symmetrical. Then if you want to take this piece and score it, use your scoring tool, score. Let's get all of these guys scored at also, and push down, and then back to this one and this guy also, and then go ahead and do it on this side. And then what you're going to do is all 4 of these corners are going to be folded inward towards where that corner is right there on where the score connector point is. So we're going to take this. So instead of just going real fast, just be careful, because when you do that, sometimes it can rip a little bit. I ripped a few of them before I got my final sample. So when you fold it, just be careful before you actually seal it up. So you're going to do that on all 4 sides. So I just fold it a gentle one first before I give it a hard seal. So then it's going to look like this. So we folded all 4 of these guys in, and these guys are up. And then we're going to make sure that that is creased right there. That's why we folded it earlier, because now we're going to overlap these guys. So this one is going to overlap here. This one is going to overlap right here. We're going to fold that guy down, fold that guy down, and then we're going to turn it this way up and fold it together. And then I already did my hole punches. So now that creates your little spot right there, your front crossover pocket, so you can put something right there, other side crossover pocket. And then you're going to put your ribbon right in here. So you've got your finished piece that looks just like this. Okay, we are back for the fun stuff. So we have some easy ways to help you make some simple cards, or of course you can dress them up, but easy and simple is our big old motto. So let's take a look, because I've got 6 new card base and layering dies to make your A2 card making super duper easy. So let's come on over, and we are going to start with number 13. As you know, we've got sets 1 through 12, but let's go on to the new ones. These are all A2 card base and layering dies. So what this means is the outside rim right here is going to create your card base, whatever shape that is that's been created, as you can see right there. And then the layering pieces, if you choose to use them, they are already pre-measured for you. So you do not have to do any measuring. You're just eyeballing where to put it. So set number 13 is a torn edge shaped card. So the actual outside rim of the card is a torn edge. And then I used 1 layering piece right there, and then a different set that goes on the inside. So of course, vertical or horizontal, you can use that. Set number 13. Set number 14 is an oval flip card, and of course you've got some layering pieces right there. So this guy's going to go fit into your A2 card, your envelope perfectly, and then when your guest, whoever is receiving the card, opens it up, the oval part is going to flip right there. And then it comes obviously with the pieces to do all of your layering, so no measuring. We like that. Okay, gatefold, we've got 2 of them for you. Set 15 is an equal gatefold where both sides of it are equal right there. Of course, you can do horizontal or vertical. And then you've got layering pieces as well. We've got a stitched edge, and we've got this crazy circle edge, and then a seal to go ahead and complete your piece. And then this is what it looks like without a seal right there. And then I did one in another, I did one horizontal in some fun paper also. Opening it up like that. So either way, so set 15 is a gatefold. Set 16 is an offset gatefold where one side is larger than the other. And of course, we've got the layering panels to go with that. Opening that up. And then I made this tray piece right here. So you can double it up. You've got 2 pieces of it to create the seal to close your card up, or a layering piece on the inside. So offset gatefold. Set 17 is a Z-fold, which we have a plain edge and now we have a scallop edge because that is going to be a little hard thing to fussy cut. So that guy comes with the entire outside piece and all 3 panels as a layering. And here it is in another color scheme. So nice and easy. That fits into your A2 envelope. And then the last one is set number 18, which is a triangle fold card, which is kind of a newer up and coming shape. And here you go. It is going to open up this way. So you've got the triangle edge right there. You've got the seal, which you can choose to use both pieces or not, and of course stamp something right there. Or you can certainly turn it on its side to do a horizontal look. So that is A2 card set number 18. 13 to 18, all brand new. And then we're going to look at backgrounds. So we've got some A2 backgrounds. First guy is a puzzle piece. And then the A2 backgrounds we make them so it becomes your first layer on the A2 card. So no measuring again. This is our puzzle piece. And then all these guys will pop out. And then our next one is a chevron stitch zigzag. So you're going to get that kind of background. Nice and fun for seasonal time. We've got our stitched waves and our stars as a background. Perfect for Christmas. And then we're going to come up here, and I love this wonky waves. The next set that I'm going to show you really uses your scraps, which I dig. So it looks like this. The outside rim cuts out, and then each piece is going to have a stitch, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces, which is going to look like this. So what I do on this one, because you're getting 5 pieces, I run the whole entire thing through the die cut machine 5 times with 5 different pieces of paper, and then you do the mix up, and here you go. Here's what it looks like without putting a little sentiment on it, and here's what it looks like with a sentiment on it. So every single card is done, and you can get 5 cards done just like that. And then remember your action wobblers, they're a lot of fun. Then we have our shatter series. These guys are a lot of fun because they use a lot of your scraps. So this is what this piece looks like. We've got shatter slant, shatter structure, and shatter shapes. Can't say that very fast. And then that's what that guy looks like. So it creates the perfect craziness on your card, but look at, you're using coordinated paper, all of your scraps, which I just love. And then we've got the other shape, which of course you can do vertical, horizontal, and keep turning it just to get a different look. So this guy, we've got it coming horizontal and then the angles going down, but again, lots of space for your extra pieces, your scraps, which, you know, nobody has scraps. And then the last one's got five pieces. I kind of feel like it looks like a quilt. So that guy looks like that. And look at all those coordinating, and put your sentiment on, and your card is ready to go. Then we worked on making lots of, they're called card creators. Yes, they're nesting dies, but they fit A2 sizes perfectly. I'm going to show you them before I show the samples, because they were meant to work together. You've got some fun tags, some crazy shapes like that. This guy is a flower, and they're all perfectly measured 1/4 inch spacing. So if you begin with the outside one, you could skip down the outside, go down like 1 or 2, and then create the layer, and you've already got things perfectly measured. A pennant. And then I call these loop-to-loos. I like to use them on scrapbooking pages as well as cards because it gives a lot of fun movement into your cards or pages. So let's take a look at what some of these cards look like. We've got this particular layout where I use, this piece comes with 1, 2, 3 pieces. That's that crazy loop-de-loo, and then a little tag right here. So however you can see doing the layouts, that's a piece, that's a different die. We've got a few hexagons, we've got triangles, we have this beautiful shape right here, we have some fun ovals, and then switching out the board, we've got the flower shape, we've got this notched corner set, We've got this beautiful layering, and then I used a different die as the oval. We have these pieces. This is all one piece, and then the flower would be a separate piece. So our idea is to make simple pieces to help you make simple cards and put them together nice and easy. And then let me show you a few Christmas examples with these. Want to go down? Let's go down. So Christmas samples, just converting them to that. And then I use the one of the pieces to pop up and make an eclipse card, which will allow me to talk about the foam that we have. So that is using our rectangle piece right there. And then we've got our foam. And then this is using the really tall foam. So this is the 2mm thick foam. And then this guy is using definitely lots of thick foam in there, which I will explain our foam. So I did a layer right here and a layer right there. Put that down. So foam, we have a couple of different, everything's white and black. We have white and black squares, white and black thin strips, white and black thicker, longer strips. And then we've got our sheets, which of course the sheets are 2mm and they can go through the die cut machine. Okay, let's go on to our next section. We are back and we've got a few more things to show you guys. So let's talk about texture. So come on down, Jim. Let's look at this big, bold, and flashy texture we've got on the back side right here. And I'm going to wiggle that around because it really throws a lot of splash around. And these are texture packs. So we've got several different colors on the website. I'm just showing you some samples, red, gold, green, all the Christmas colors, because you can put it on your cards, your scrapbooking. And for those of you that are junk journalers, this is perfect for that. As you can see right here, I've got this glitter piece on top of an antiqued page, and then all my other little ephemera and embellishments. This guy would be the background right here as texture, and then the green spots are all of the texture that I used for my junk journals. So that is something that you should consider. That is the texture packs on our website. And then for scrapbookers, we are going to help you make easy layouts with our layout dies. So these are perfectly measured to hold all of the standard size dies. These become your mat, and then the edges become decorative, or we've got simple ones or stitched ones. So as you can see right here, Jim's going to zoom in. This is our elegant edge layout die, and this is holding a 5x7 picture of my granddaughter. And then of course we've got the strips as well to make strip making easy, because measuring those can be such a challenge. And then hexagons, we've got hexagons, and there again we've got the layout dies, so they hold your pictures perfectly. They are the mat. And then another sample right here, just the stitched rectangles we've got. And then we've got our little loop-de-loos that we had from our card creators. Another sample here. And then these are squares and rectangles. So they work with all of your pictures and pennants also. And then we've got our rectangles. And then this edge is one of my favorites. I used it for a lot of different themes this year. Halloween, fall, and then the beach landscape. This is the torn edge. So squares, rectangles, and circles. So that is helping you scrapbookers make easy layouts. And then the mouse, is celebrating his 60th birthday this year. So anybody making a purchase, we are going to send you one of our birthday bags, as we call them, because 60 years is kind of a long time and kind of a big deal. So happy birthday to the mouse. And then what are the deals, you guys? We've got 30% off all metal dies, 20% off the rest of the site. Now, if it's already on sale, no double dipping. So it's valid on regularly priced products. No codes are needed. The sale is valid from right now until November 25th. And then our website is down there. And feel free to join our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages. And you guys have a lovely Saturday. Enjoy your day, and we will see you later. Hi, this is Michelle, owner of Pink and Maine, and I'm super excited to be joining you here today for the Shop and Show November 2024. I'm super excited. This is my first time being with you guys, and I hope you enjoy what I've got for you to make. We're going to have lots of fun, use some fun products, and I've also got a fun little coupon in there for you to use. So let's jump down to the table and let's start doing a card. So this is the fun little shaker card that we're going to make. It's got a nice little fall theme, got a cute little mouse on some pumpkins. And this little critter is from our Pumpkin Kisses stamp set, all colored up for you and die cut already. And the sentiment is from that stamp set as well, Harvest Wishes and Pumpkin Kisses. We've got some pattern paper here in the background and also here in the foreground. And that is from our Hello Fall pattern papers. We've got 15 different patterns in here, and you get 2 of each sheets for a total of 30 sheets of fun fall pattern papers. Our pattern papers, we have them in 6x6, but we're also starting to do 8.5 by 5.5. And we've been getting really good response with this because you can do larger projects with these, larger cards. You can put these on your 8x8 scrapbook pages, or perhaps you do journal pages that it'll fit on. But you can also make lots of variety of cards with this size paper. So I'm going to set my sample card aside, and we're going to get to work. So inside of your Make and Take kit, you should have received one of our slimline pre-cut, pre-scored card bases. These we sell in packs of 10 or 15, I believe. They're made with our 110-pound ice rink white cardstock, so they're nice and sturdy card bases. I love the slimline size because it makes you think outside the box a little bit from your normal rectangle cards. Gives you a little different landscape to fill in. But also you can make mini slimline cards. Just by cutting 2.5 inches off the end, you get a 6 by 3.5 mini slimline card. So that's fun. We've got our little coupon just for you guys. So if you use the code SHOPSHOW24, all capital letters, SHOPSHOW24, you're going to save 15% on your order. Anything you order on our website. The only thing it excludes is our current subscriptions. We have our subscriptions value priced already as low as we can go. They're a super great value, but anything else on our website, you can save 15%. Remember, that's just for you guys. Apologize if you hear a little taping in the background. We've got some foil subscriptions being packaged up and taped up and getting ready to go to the recipients. So I apologize about a little taping noise in the background. So in your kit, you should have an 8.5 by 5.5 sheet of this leaf background paper, and you're going to cut it to the size that it says on your packaging of your slimline shaker covers. So we also have slimline shaker covers, and you received a whole package. That's a $10 value. That's super awesome, right? On the package, it tells you what size to cut this down to. I know it's 8.5 by 3.5 is the slimline card base size, but we have to cut the paper that goes in the shaker just slightly, like 1/8 of an inch smaller than that. So we have room to fold the shaker cover around it. So I'll give you a moment to go ahead and get your pattern paper cut to size. You can use your paper trimmers for that. We've got our slimline cover. You're going to need one of those out of your package. You should have received 2 smaller pieces of paper. We've got our
construction orange cardstock. All our colored cardstocks are 100-pound weight, so they're nice and sturdy. They're perfect for card bases. They're perfect for layering in your scrapbook pages and making them nice and sturdy. And then you also received a little rectangle of a green leaf pattern that's from our Hello Fall paper pack. And that's going to layer right over top of that orange, giving a little orange strip at the top and the bottom. You should have received your adorable little pre-die cut and pre-colored mouse sitting on the pumpkins. And you also should have received a little baggie that has your gold, holographic gold confetti sequins. And there's a little sentiment. Your sentiment for your card front is inside with the sequins. I'm going to carefully take that out so it's ready to use when I need it. There we go. And we'll set the sequins aside. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to assemble our shaker card. So our shaker cover has a front and a back. The front side has this little sticker down here that you can read that says remove protective film. The back side has the adhesive strips. You can feel them on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-fold those adhesive strips inwards towards the back. It just helps if they're pre-folded on those score lines, so it's easier to fold together when we're assembling it. So I'm just going to kind of pre-fold and then flatten back out a little bit these flaps going all around the sides. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it over. We're going to have the front facing up. You see that remove protective film. That means we've got the front facing up. And if you have a pokey tool, you can use your fingernails also. But if you have something sharp like a pokey tool, this is our pick up and place tool. It has the pokey tool on one end, and on the other it has a wax tip where you can pick up sequins or loose gems. And sometimes you can even pick up like small pieces of paper like that when you're adhering them down. You just want to be real careful because it is wax. It can break easily. But we're going to use the pokey end of our tool. I want to go in here at the corner. We're going to peel off that protective film that's on the front of our cover. It's easiest to kind of poke and prod at it at the corner, the very corner of the shaker cover, and see how I got that protective film up? And I'm just peeling it off. You just peel that thin protective cover off and you can throw that away. That's on there to keep your shaker cover nice and shiny without any blemishes or scratches on the front. Now we're going to flip our shaker cover over again with the front facing down. See, the adhesive will be revealed here. You're going to take your piece of pattern paper that you cut down, and we're going to place it face down in the center of our shaker cover. You want to get it centered in the shaker cover, and you want to hold it down flat to the table. While you hold it flat where you want it, you're going to take off the release paper from one side of the shaker cover, and then you're going to fold down the flap and adhere it to that paper inside there. So you just press it down all the way. So we've got one side done. I'm going to swirl this around. You want to hold it flat to the table all the time. You want to keep that as flat as possible. We don't want our paper to buckle up and create a thicker pocket than what we want. We want it nice and flat. So you're going to hold that flat again, and then you're going to peel the release paper from the second side, and then you're going to fold that second side down and press. Okay, so far we've done 2 sides. We're going to turn it just a little bit more, and we're going to do a 3rd side. And don't go ahead and do all 4. Let's just do 3 to start with, okay? So you're going to hold it flat again, take off the release paper, and press that 3rd flap down. So now we have a pocket, a big slimline pocket, see? Now it's time to add our filler. So we're going to be using our confetti sequins. The color of this is called Gypsy. We have about 28 to 30 different color varieties of our confetti sequins. And I like because they're sequins with no holes, so they look like just little discs. And they work really well in shaker cards. So now you want to insert the top of your bag a little bit and pour in your confetti sequins. You can use the whole bag. You can use as little or as much as you want. I'm just going to pour most all of those in there. There we go. Now we have the beginnings of our shaker cover. We're going to flip that over to the back carefully, not to spill your sequins out. Hold it flat to the table again, and then we're going to peel that release paper from that 4th flap. And then we're going to press it down and seal up our shaker cover. So now you can shake, shake, shake till your heart's content. It's that super simple and easy to create a shaker card. Our shaker covers come in 4 different sizes right now. We have slimline, we have mini slimline, we have A2, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and we also have a small A2, which is 3 3/4 by 5. So they make great shaker cards. Have you ever thought, though, to put like a photo inside the shaker window? Wouldn't that be cool? And add it to your scrapbook page, and then you could have a shaker window with the photo inside. How fun. I'm going to go ahead and decorate my shaker cover before I add it to my card. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 rectangle pieces of paper, my orange cardstock and my green pattern paper, and we're going to adhere those together. You want the green to go on the top, leaving a strip of orange top and bottom. You can use liquid glue or tape runner or double-sided tape, whatever is your preferred adhesive. We have a wonderful liquid glue called Easy Squeeze Craft Glue, which is a great all-purpose liquid glue, and I'm using just a tape runner here today. And then I'm going to adhere these pieces of cardstock to the front of my shaker cover, kind of towards the bottom half. So if you imagine the top part of this is kind of right in the middle of the shaker cover, but it's going to be on the bottom portion. Again, if you'd like to put yours somewhere different, you can, of course, adhere it anywhere you like on your card. So there's our card so far. I'm next going to figure out where I want my mouse and my sentiment. Again, I'm going to put my sentiment there towards the bottom of my green pattern paper, with the mouse and the pumpkins kind of sitting on top of it. That way everything is anchored to the card. Nothing is floating around strangely by itself. We want a nice, pleasing to the eye card when we put it together. Adhere that down, and next I'm going to do the mouse. Sometimes it's nice to add foam adhesive to your critters and characters or sentiment for your card, but because the shaker card has a little bit of depth to it already, I like to just adhere everything flat to the front of it. That way it's easy for mailing it. If you're going to mail your card, it doesn't create too much dimension. Now we're ready to add this to our card front. When adding your shaker cover to your card front, or perhaps you don't make cards and you'd prefer to add this to your scrapbook page, by all means, you could add this pocket directly to your scrapbook page, add some fall photos along with it, and you've got a great interactive page that's super fun. But we're going to add it to a card. And when you're adhering these shaker pockets to anything, you want to use a strong adhesive. So I'm using our Easy Tear tape, which is a double-sided tape that's super easy just to tear it by hand. I like things in my paper crafting to be easy and simple to do. I don't want to struggle with my tape or adhesive. So I found this Easy Tear tape. And I said, we have got to carry that because I've tried all too many tapes before in the past where it's a struggle to cut it. It's a struggle to get the release paper off of the adhesive and just all around more difficult to use. But this is super easy. And yet it is a super strong adhesive tape. I'm just going to put pieces going all around the perimeter of the card, and then I'm going to add a piece or two to the center, just because we're adding more than just a couple layers of paper to our card like we normally would. We're adding that shaker cover. It's got a little bit of weight to it, a little bit of dimension. So we want to make sure we add it with some adhesive that's going to hold it for the long haul. We don't want our card to fall apart, right? I started out as a scrapbooker in the 90s and scrapbooked for years, but it wasn't too long after that that I found stamps and stamping, and I have truly loved card making even more, I think. There's just something quick and gratifying about a smaller palette of a handmade card. And it's always a joy to give it to someone as well. Now we just want to remove the release paper from our tape. You could also use liquid glue to adhere these pockets down. You see how, you hear how strong that tape is sticking to my fingers. Now we're ready to adhere this to our card. I find it easiest if I take my card, stand it up on its side, I take my shaker pocket and I stand it up on its side. You can always look down and place it, but I find it easy to like line them up like this in my hands and then push them together. I find that gets it nice, straight, and even every time because I'm using the table as a flat surface to get that nice straight edge. There we go. So we just adhere that to our card. Now we have a nice slimline card and a fun shaker. So let's set this card aside. And I just wanted to quickly also share with you some other shaker cards that I've created with our shaker pockets. As I mentioned, they come in 4 different sizes. So in this card with the little bird, I've got some foiled elements back there. Isn't that cool? We have, I think, one of the best foiling lines out there. We have over 75 colors and patterns of foils and tons of things to add them to. And we have our own pink mini mink machine that you can foil with. So I've got this shaker card here. This one I use the small A2. You see how it's a little smaller than the card, and I can put that little scallop border behind it. This one is using the full shaker cover. Very nice. I love foiling, so you're going to see a lot of foiled elements in these cards. I just love the extra look that it gives. So here we've got, again, that small A2. So we have the nice little border around it. Those cute ice cream cones. Everything you see here is available at pinkandmain.com. Here we've got a nice fall card. Some beautiful sequins inside and a stenciled background. This leaf is from our Fall Leaves Emboss and Cut folder. So in one swoop in the folder, you get a leaf cut out but also embossed. So cool. I love adding twine and ribbon to my cards. They add just that extra touch of texture that sometimes just adds that little something. Here's a beautiful holiday card, the foiled holly background. Again, some of those gypsy confetti sequins, and then a foiled sentiment on the front. This is the mini slimline size. So if I compare it to the slimline size, you see here the difference. It's a little Halloween card. And these black holographic confetti sequins are called Glistening Night. Check out these ghosties. I fold them with our Fairy Wing silver. It's like a holographic silver. They got You're Spooktacular on there. Another mini slimline shaker card. So there's lots of different things you can do, a whole variety. I mean, the sky's the limit to any theme or whatever that you want to create shaker pockets. And as I mentioned, these are all cards, but imagine putting a photo behind this or some of your pattern paper that matches your layout, and you've got that interactive shaker piece on your scrapbook pages or your journals. This is how our confetti sequins come. Nice little bags here. You've got plenty of sequins in here for multiple cards. I've already used some out of both of these packages and still have plenty left for more. And before I wrap things up, don't forget about your coupon code. Okay, that is special just for you, Shop Show 24. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're enjoying the Shop and Show for November 2024. I know you've got lots of presenters and you're making lots of fun make and takes and maybe doing some fun shopping too. I'm super excited to be here. Like I mentioned before, this being my first time, I want to thank you for welcoming me with open arms out there. I know with this video world, we can just reach out and feel like we're friends across the oceans. You know, it's super fun. So thanks again. I hope you enjoy the rest of the Shop and Show. And I'm going to send you on now to the next presenter. But I always like to say, until we meet again, keep living the creative life. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Hello, this is Madison Parker with Echo Park Paper, and I am once again here live at the Paper Wizard studio that they put our Echo Park sign up every time I come here and film. We love doing Shop and Show. It is the second time this year, but we've been doing them since they started. We're very honored that they include Echo Park in their event. And the other thing I really love about Paper Wizard is they are at all of the trade shows with us, showing all of our new products. They have collab titles. They do just such an amazing job. I know you guys know because their layouts that they use, I mean, they are phenomenal. A lot of times they're very bright and bold and fun, and they're very picture oriented. I really love the layouts that they do, the titles that they do. They've just become great customers of ours. They retail our products great. I want to say also a big shout out to all of our retailers who carry our products. We release products every month, new products every month, and our retailers have been so supportive from the beginning, teaching new people that come in, having classes, having events. I can't say enough. We absolutely love our retailers. I'm going to actually be showing you products that are new for us that you can find at your retailers right now, and I'm going to be talking about products that are coming soon to the retailers. So I'll do that. One thing I also want to say, this is the first time we've done Shop and Show in conjunction with our warehouse sale. So I'm going to be talking to you about that today. But first, before we do anything, I want to talk about our brand new November products. These are products you can find in your retailer right now. Okay, so the 3 new collections that we had for November, we can just kind of just turn the camera. We don't really have to get in too much, but this is called Blast Off. Okay, it's more of a cute space collection. It even has like dinosaurs and everything. And it's really, really a fun, bold, bright collection. It's called Blast Off. This is the sticker sheet. And all of our kits, there's 12 papers, all double-sided. All gorgeous. And including the element sticker. The cool thing about our products you may not know is that all of our papers, our stickers, our 6x6 pads, our ephemera, our dies, our stamps, our stencils, they're all made in the US. In fact, our printers who makes all of the coordinating products that go with it, like the ephemera and the stickers and the pads. So you know you're getting an exact match. When you make your paper here and then you make the ephemera overseas, you don't get a match. But with Echo Park, you get quality. You guys know this because our Cartabella is about as thick as anybody prints on or has ever done. And our Echo Park paper is 65-pound accent, very, very nice quality. So all of our products are really high quality. This is one of the other November collections called Little Builder. It's kind of like a construction little boy collection, little girl collection too.
I would have used that as a child.
Yeah, it's a child. It's just fantastic. It's cute. I love it. That's called Little Builder. And then we have our new Valentine's Day collection. This is also in stores right now. We always make a Valentine's Day collection. The products for December I would have, but I went to another event and I gave them all out, the samples that I had, so I'm sorry. One of them is called, they're not in stores yet because it's not December, but one of them is called Hip Hip Hooray. It's the coolest celebration line because it's not birthday specific, it's not gender specific, it's not age specific. You can really, whatever celebration, whatever age, you can use it. It's called Hip Hip Hooray. You can find it in your stores in December. Beautiful, beautiful collection. Paper Wizard will have it. We also have like a Bugs and Slugs line. It's called Little Things Mean a Lot. Really, really cute collection. And then we have a St. Patrick's Day. It's called Lucky Charm. Those will be hitting stores in December. But this is the first time we've ever done a pre-order on collections. So currently right now, our stores are able to pre-order 2 of our 2025 collections. they can pre-order them. So you can go and ask your store right now to make sure that they're bringing it in so that you can buy it. But let me show you the two. This is called the House at Pooh Corner, okay? I have this little chipboard to hold it so it doesn't bend. But anyway, so in the original Winnie the Pooh collection, the first book, sorry, A.J. Milne, it was called Winnie the Pooh. But the second volume was called The House at Pooh Corner, which is what this is. So it's all new illustrations. We basically take the black and white drawings and we color them in. And so there's all these new settings, postures, cute stuff. I'm going to show you the back and I'll turn it around to the front. We focused on the other characters in this collection too. So as I turn it around again, you can see like we have like an Eeyore paper over here. We have a Tigger paper over here. We have the honey pots in the middle. We got Pooh with the honey pots. All these cute designs. This is called the House at Pooh Corner. It's going to ship to stores in January, but stores right now can order it, pre-ordering, so we know how much to make. So that's one of the two new Winnie the Pooh collections. The other one is this one. This is called Winnie the Pooh Baby. It's a gender-neutral baby collection. It's gorgeous because most people who are using Pooh are using it for baby. So we made this baby collection. And both Winnie the Pooh Baby and House at Pooh Corner will have albums, 6x8 albums. And these albums, one of them's a map, one of them's Pooh with the balloon, one of them's a plaid, and then the two baby ones have little blocks that say baby on the albums. These albums can be used for any of the Pooh collections, whether it was last year's original Winnie the Pooh or Winnie the Pooh Christmas or any of these. So these albums will all be shipping to stores in March. So you can't really find, even the House of Pooh Corner albums aren't going to ship to stores till March. But in March, they'll have the Winnie the Pooh Baby, they'll have all the albums, and then this House of Pooh Corner will be in stores in January. So anyway, start asking your stores for those because these are incredible. They're beautiful collections. We have such a great lineup for January, February, March, and April. We're going to start releasing that to stores in December. Incredible. Some of my favorite lines we've ever done are in this release coming up. So anyway, that's a lot of our new products. You can always get those at our retailers, and please support them because without our retailers, we're no more. We've got to have them. They're the ones who keep our industry going and teach new people and have events and make it fun, right? That's what it's all about. So let me tell you about right now. So right now, you can go to echoparkpaper.com. We have our warehouse sale going on. It's our holiday warehouse sale. Every product we make is up there. It's all of our, part of the warehouse sale is just a way for us to move our older inventory out. So it's all of our older products that are like last year or maybe seasonal ones that were even this year and earlier that you can get at great deals. So the warehouse sale is going to go till the 27th. So right now you can log in there and shop. It has free shipping over $50. Everything is really, really great price. But there's a way you can save even more. I'm going to tell you two ways that you can save more. One of them, and I'm going to do a contest with this. Okay, so one of them, Eric's going to post this up on the video so you can scan it. This is our. If you scan this QR code with your phone, you basically just open up your camera on your phone. Not a QR app. Don't worry about those. Just open up your camera on your phone. Hold it over this. A link comes up. Click on the link. It'll ask you for your email address. You'll hit enter, and then it'll say save 10%. You'll click that, and then it'll open up your text message app, and you'll hit send. Okay. So what that's going to do for you, one, it allows us to send you text message marketing, which is what our goal is. But the other thing that it's going to do for you is going to give you a link to save 10% off your next order. So by doing this, even if you're already signed up to the text marketing, do this. We're not going to send you double the text. You're still going to get a buttload of text. Anyway, it won't be double buttload. It'll just be sorry, I don't even know why I should be using that. But you'll still get the text. It won't double them. But you do it, you'll get the 10% off coupon. Then you can use that coupon to then go shop the warehouse sale and take an additional 10% off of the whole warehouse.
Seriously, you can double. It's like double discount.
Double discounts because everything on the warehouse sale is already discounted. Yeah. You're going to get an extra 10%. Nice. So just by doing this. Now here, if I didn't make it sweet enough, listen to this. So everyone who does this, whether you're already signed up to this or not, anybody who does this, comes back on and says, signed up, signed up, signed up. I'm going to have Bonnie and Eric pick me 4 winners who come on and say, I already did it. They're going to send me your address or your email or whatever, and I'll get your address. I've got 4. I'll do 4 bundles. You can choose the Winnie the Pooh House of Pooh Corner bundle.
The
You
new
can choose
stuff.
Christmas bundle.
Ooh.
You'll be able to choose whatever bundle
Win it before you.
that you want.
Yeah.
So, and we'll ship them as soon as they come in, but I'll get your address. So we'll be picking 4 winners from that. And all you have to do is really sign up and go in the comments below this video and say you did it. If you did it, then we'll pick a winner. Okay. Sound good? So you'll save 10%. You'll be entered into a drawing. And by the way, you can opt out any time of these text messages, like anybody who's text messaging you, by just typing stop, and then it will stop. So it's not a big, huge commitment. So anyway, there's that. Okay, so warehouse sale going on right now till the 27th. So go on and shop, but before you do it, sign up to the text message, get the 10% off coupon on Do It. Yes, Bonnie. Got a question in the back. Bonnie, yes.
Your warehouse sales, they're huge.
Yeah.
How many SKUs do you guys have?
Oh,
usually?
there's several thousand.
Yeah.
There's got to
that's
be.
what I'm thinking.
I think we have right now active products in our warehouse about 10,000. And of those, the new products are not on the warehouse sale, but I would say a good 8,000 at least are probably in there. Yeah, it's the way
Echo Park Paradise.
we release about 50 collections a year
Yes.
between both brands. And the only way that you can control inventory is by having sales where a lot of that stuff can go out. And then when we have odds and ends, we create a box. We do the box sale, and the box sale is so that we can move through odds and ends that aren't going to sell the other way because they're all, individual pieces and not.
Sure.
And so there's just it's
But you
how
get
we
good
can
stuff.
what we use to control our inventory.
Yeah.
So anyway, you can shop the warehouse sale till the 27th. Get the 10% off before you do. Now, if say you want to save 10% all the time, additionally, on top of everything, on top of the box, on top of every warehouse sale, anytime you want, you can get 10% off all the time by being a member of either one of our 2 clubs. So I'm going to tell you about those. Some of you are already a member. Thank you. Some of you were a member and aren't, but you can sign back up anytime you want. Club EP is 6 times a year. It's the 12 by 12 one. I'm going to show you that first. So it's 6 times a year. It's on odd months. So it goes January, March, and May, and July. Anyway, so it's every 6 months. It's $29.99. It includes the shipping. Depends on what state you're in, depending on the tax, but it's $29.99 free shipping. And what you get is this box that comes every other month. So $29.99 every other month. And this is the current one. So in this box, why don't you come up here, Eric? So in the box, I've actually had them not put in the paper and the cute little gold label and everything because it's kind of messy for me to show everything in there without in there. So it'll come even more beautifully packaged than this. But you get a project sheet that gives you a few different projects and some instructions on that. So they always come with that. Then you get all the papers in the collection, the stickers in the collection, but you also get a lot of the other embellishments and the 6x6 pad, but you also get exclusive items that are only available in the kit. But in this one, you have a Brad's, you have puffy stickers, you have enamel dots, you have ephemera, you have the 6x6 pad, all of that. And it's always on the new year's product. So it's not stuff you're going to find on the warehouse sale or any sales. It's always the newer stuff. So $29.99 every other month, cancel anytime.
So what's the value of that box?
Usually around
like 45, 50?
Yeah, it'd be 35 to 40, depending on what the
Okay,
exclusive
depending on-
item is in there. But you're getting the shipping in, and it's $29.99.
Plus free shipping.
Yep.
Oh, you can
But
beat
not only that, so that's what. As long as you're a member of the club, you're going to save 10% additionally off of anything we ever sell.
Wow.
Whether it's new, old, discounted, sale stuff, you're going to get 10% all the time for just being a member. So if the box comes out and it says it's $50 box, you know you're only paying $45. Say you spend $100 on the warehouse sale, that's an extra 10. Anytime and all the time that you shop, it's an additional 10. You're getting that on top of the products that you're getting, and you can cancel anytime. So again, this is for odd months. You can go on right now to echoparkpaper.com, look under Club EP. It's right across the top, Club EP, and then you can just sign up. You can either buy these individually, say you really just like this one. You can just buy this for $35, but if you want to sign up to the club, it's only $29.99. You can cancel anytime, and and you save 10% all the time. So you go to echoparkpaper.com, click on Club EP, look at the subscription kit, and it'll actually give you one kit only, $34.99, or save 14% by clicking on this. So anyway, that's how you would do it. So sign up now, and you'll save 10% off of all your purchases on our site. Then, so that's on odd months, but then we have an even month club. It's called the Card Makers Club. It's only $19.99. It includes the shipping. You save 10% all the time. But in the card club, you get an exclusive stamp that's only available in the club. So you can't get it anywhere else. This was the current club. So it has the 6x6 pad and the stamp and the ephemera and a smaller idea sheet for just $19.99, and it goes on even months. So this would be like February, April, June, and so on. So anyway, you've got this one at $19.99 a month. It goes 6 times a year, or this one at $29.99 a month. It goes 6 times a year. So they just go on alternating months. So you can sign up to those, save 10% all the time. You can save 10% right now by signing up with this QR code. And then you can go to the warehouse sale. So on the warehouse sale right now, for instance, we have every product category up there, right? So if you want collection kits, they have deals on if you're just buying 4, or if you're buying singles, or a 10 for a certain price, or if you want to buy single stickers, or if you're going to buy 10 stickers or 10 ephemera. There's always these deals. So you can go on and shop it right now and look at all the different categories, place your order. It's free shipping over $50. It goes to the 27th. And you're going to save an additional 10% just by doing that. So, any other questions? I think I've covered everything. I do want to, yeah.
I forgot when the Winnie the Pooh Baby isn't coming out the same month that House at Pooh Corner.
So Winnie the Pooh Baby comes out in March. Yes.
And House at Pooh Corner is January.
So with January's collections, these are just the ones that are on pre-order. So January will have Baby Boy and Baby Girl. Not Pooh, just Baby Boy, Baby Girl. We'll have an Easter and a spring. In February, we'll have like 5 other collections, 5 or 6 other collections. Then in March, we'll have Summers and Travels plus Winnie the Pooh Baby. And then in April, we'll have the 4th of July and Cowgirl and a lot of other.
So mark your calendar.
So we have some great collections. All the January to April collections will be available for stores to start ordering in December. So it'll be live on a lot of their sites. They'll be taking pre-orders for all of that stuff. So it's a really good release. So next year, we're going to be doing some shows, not as many as we did this year, but know that when you do go to shows and Paper Wizards there, that they're going to be carrying all of our great products. We're going to be actually at the Rocky Mountain Scrapbook Spectacular in July. We are actually teaching a class. So me and Bonnie are going to probably do that class together. There's only, I think, 25% of the tickets still left, so it's going to sell out really fast. It's next July. We're very excited to be there for that. I'm also teaching on a cruise in September. If you want to find more information about that, that's Italy, Greece, Turkey, and anyway, it's a great cruise. It's like an 8-day cruise. So I don't know how many seats are left on that, but you can always reach me afterwards if you want to find out about that. And then we're just really excited for 2025, and we're excited for this shop and show and our warehouse sale. So thank you very much for all you do for us, for Paper Wizard, for the industry. I can't wait to see you guys again. Okay. Nice. Bye-bye.
Karen. I'm Kathy. My name, my. Hi, I'm Karen. I'm Kathy. And my name is. Wait, you go?
Yeah.
Excited for Bella Boulevard. Hi, I'm Karen. I'm Kathy. My name's Jenny. You're not saying that. We paste and glue and so on, buttons and create. Not.
Just filming you guys.
Oh, thanks. Hey, you guys, one. Wait, hi, guys. No, we're back with more bundle. With the tumble. Yeah, bundle time. Time to tumble with the bundle. Okay, so Christmas. We're back. We go. Okay, wait, more stuff. Okay, here we go. And oh, now let's do it.
We're still rolling.
Okay.
We're going.
Okay. My bad. Well,
All right, we're still rolling.
over all time.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? I was gonna edit it anyway. Okay.
Oh.